If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Aries, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hobbit Tarot deck. Please remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Ascendant, and Aries Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will definitely resonate more for you than your sun sign will. I want to add here, my spirit guides did tell me the other day when I started recording these videos that I might want to advise the viewers to watch their moon sign this month of September. So you can make that what you will. I'm just passing it along. So now, all that being said, now on to your reading for September 2016, Aries. The first card you have that showed up here today is the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card to me that symbolizes taking a step back, getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you are being spiritually guided. Even if you're not taking the step back, you are being spiritually guided and led and shown the light, shown the path, shown the way to go. Be careful you don't let your stubborn side rise up and take hold of you in September. Some of you may be feeling like you want to plant your feet really firmly about something or stand really firm on an issue, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the guides are just cautioning you not to be too stubborn. I do feel if you're a Aries that has been looking for new employment, that everything works out for you in the end, because I do see new job or new employment coming in for you for those of you that have been seeking employment. I do feel you might find it to be like a bit of a taskmaster kind of job at first, or maybe a little overwhelming at first. But I do get that you're going to settle into it with no problem in short order. So that message applied to those of you looking for employment, Aries. I do feel some of you, Aries, are listening to some spiritual guidance and learning from it. This could be somebody else you're listening to, or it could be you listening to your own spiritual guides and your own spirit guidance. Either way, it's from someone you're listening to giving you that, or you are hearing it yourself. I do feel that some of you are going to be having to make some kind of judgment call. That if you're looking at something that got broken, could be an automobile, could be a computer, could be some other kind of, mechanical working piece of machinery or thing, that you've got to make a judgment call whether to fix it or to get rid of it and get a new one. That comes up here. I see you receiving some accolades in some way, or some promissory note of gift of cash, about a gift of cash or employment. All of those things were mentioned in one big swoop. You're not the first sign to get this. You may be surprised by someone in your family giving you some kind of sum of money. You're not the only sign that got that for September. I'm not sure which sign did, but somebody else got it too. If you're the person that had something that broke down that you think you need to get a new whatever it is, you may be upgrading it and going a step up and getting something bigger or better. So if you had a tractor or a lawnmower, ride-on lawnmower that broke down, you might be getting a better one. Or if you had a computer and it was an old PC, and now you might be stepping up and getting some, spectacular new computer system. Same goes with a vehicle. I feel like some upgrades are happening for some of you. Also within jobs, I also pick up like a job scenario upgrade is spinning around you too for some of you Aries. I see you having to put your best foot forward and be really congenial and outgoing with some people that you are going to be meeting. This comes up. So if you have it could be through work. It could also be, you could be meeting your significant other's relatives that you haven't met yet, or friends of theirs. I just see you having to really put your best foot forward and, be really friendly, congenial, and outgoing. I see that being something that's going to happen for some of you Aries in this month of September. The next card you have here is the Page of Coins. And the Page of Coins to me symbolizes an earth sign person. This could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. If it's not a person, the page can symbolize bringing you a message, and Page of Coins would be Page of Pentacles, so that would be giving you a message in regard to money. Someone is going to be acting like you don't pay attention to them, or they want more attention from you. Like, notice me, pay attention to me, do whatever. It comes up. Like, that's what this Page of Coins wants. And if it's not them, it's somebody. Still, it could be the rising sign, sun sign, or moon sign, this Page of Coins. So if you think, well, I don't know any earth sign that goes along with, that could be their moon sign or their rising sign. I also feel that some of you may find that you're hearing things you don't like that's being said coming from this Page of Coins this month of September. Whatever they're saying to you, I feel whoever this Page of Coins is for you, you're not really like, yay, with what they're saying. I just see you being like, I don't really feel like I want to hear that, is my feeling. They may also be trying to get you to decide about something they want you to do, or something that they may feel like you need to make a decision about. They may be trying to play their hand into getting you to decide. That also comes up. I have to be honest, I feel you're either going to be feeling angry about them or put off by this Page of Coins. I get that feeling like you're either going to be angry with them or feel like put off by them, by what's going on, because I wanted to look into the energy of how are you actually going to be feeling about them, and that's what's coming up. To me, they feel like, what they want from you, they're being demanding. It's demanding. They want something from you, or they want you to make a decision about something. But I get like the demanding vibration comes up all from this Page of Coins to you. And, this Page of Coins also comes up like they either feel, think, or believe that there's something that you need to do or should be doing for them. That's how it comes up. Like they want something from you and they feel like you should be doing something, with them or for them. It's like they have expectations of you and they're demanding. I don't know which way it's going to go for you, but I do hear that it's going to get settled. So whatever, when this comes up, I don't feel like this is going to be some long, drawn out, long standing thing that's going to go on. I feel like when it comes up, it gets dealt with and settled in the month of September. I feel like you're going to be okay with it, however it gets settled. Like, I don't feel you mad. Some of you may be slightly disgruntled, but more because you had to go through this situation. I don't feel that the outcome of how it gets settled makes you upset or unhappy. That's a feeling I have here. So the next card you have here, Aries, in your reading, you have the Tower. Good gravy. You've got the dragon blasting the town there. You have the Tower. And the Tower to me is a card that symbolizes, could actually be a structure catching on fire or being hit by lightning. That can happen, something burning. It can be throwing off an old paradigm, an old way of doing things gets cast aside and thrown off, and now new things and new paradigms are going to evolve from it. It's a card that can also symbolize a fight and a dispute or an argument between two people. So maybe that's what's happening with this Page of Coins. That can also come up. Sometimes friendships are ended, or relationships can also end or break apart with the Tower. It can happen. I see you getting into an argument with somebody. I know you guys don't like it when I say negative things. Now, again, as I said, if these messages don't make sense to you, please watch your rising sign or your moon sign. And some people comment and say, oh, that's not making sense to me. Go back at the end of the month and see if this didn't occur. But I do get, for some of you, you're going to be having some kind of argument with somebody. Some of you, I pick up, it's going to take place with a family member around some kind of family table, like at a dinner, at a lunch, some kind of words being exchanged. For some of you, it could be at work. It could be a work-related argument. I get that going either direction. If you're in charge of people at work, you may see somebody trying to seize the day or seize the moment and capitalize on it and draw attention to themselves, or like they're taking advantage of a situation and capitalizing on it, and you may have to squash it and say, no, that's not fair. You're not allowed to do that. You can't get away with that. You may be calling them on it. That's only going to be for some of you, and that's if you are in like a boss over some people or supervisory. Or it could be, you could even be calling a coworker out and saying, oh, no, you can't do that. That's not fair. It could be that. The argument that could happen at a family table could be that somebody steps up and says, oh, that situation isn't fair. Or you could be the one saying it, or it could be somebody else. But so at the family table, either way, I feel like you're going to be saying that's not fair, or like somebody's taking advantage of the situation and trying to, manipulate it or use it to their advantage. And for some reason, it's either not fair to you or not fair to other people, whether it be a work situation or a family situation. That's how the Tower is coming up for me for you in September. And please know we are in Mercury in retrograde for most of the month, from the 30th or 31st of August all the way to the 22nd of September. So these kind of things can occur and happen, but fortunately Mercury, it's a transitory thing, so I don't feel it's going to be something that's going to really stick here. You may be hearing somebody say around you. I don't know that you're saying it. It feels to me like you're hearing it, that somebody says, I want to put in for a transfer, or I want to quit this job or place of employment, or I don't think I want to be married anymore. I want to get out of my marriage. I'm going to get a divorce. It may not be your spouse saying it. You could be hearing your sister say it, your brother say it, some close friend to you. Anybody around you could be making these statements. But I feel like you're going to hear them. They may be saying them to you, but it may not be like something that's going to be a hammer that comes down and falls on you. But you could be hearing it with the Tower. So that also comes up here with this Tower card for September 2016. So the next card you have here, Aries, you had some tricky cards here. You've got this Tower, and the Page of Coins was a little dicey, and now you've got Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands is a card that to me would mean a struggle. It's either an internal struggle going on within you, or it could be a struggle with family members, co-workers, friends, any kind of struggle outwardly with other people. I get that you're going to take your feet and plant them firmly on the ground no matter what happens. And remember, I got that kind of statement with the Hermit about you being stubborn and planting your feet firmly on the ground, and I'm getting it here. So I feel like any battles or any struggling situations, you are going to be planted very firmly on the ground and, stand up for yourself or any things going on here. See, I feel that you're going to feel like some things, people are upset and not liking some things that are going on because there were some situations in the past that did not get fully resolved or ironed out before. And so now in September, it's like there's some people that are like disgruntled about things that have gone on, especially if you're in a workplace, if they've done any policy changes or some things happened and changed and they didn't really get fixed or worked out right, that there's people that are disgruntled that are going to say, I'm quitting, I'm leaving, I don't like what's happening, this isn't fair, because some things that didn't get ironed out from the past. I feel that some of you Aries are going to be hearing that. And that could even apply to family situations as well, not just work. Ironically, when I read the cards, a lot of times when there's work comments, they can apply very often as well to family situations. How weird is that? But it does come up quite a bit. And because of these factors, Aries, I feel like you're going to be feeling like there's conflict circling around you, not necessarily embroiling you, although in some cases I feel like it might be that case for some of you. But I feel like you're going to be witnessing some struggles. There's going to be some people in your life that are life either in your family or at work that are going to be feeling like they're, disappointed, not liking the way things are going, feeling disgruntled, wanting to say something about it. Those kind of activities, I feel, some of you Aries will be experiencing that. I feel some of you Aries are also going to be going on some internal struggle for some of you where you're wondering whether you are doing the right thing with your life, or whether you picked or decided the right thing with your life, or if your life is going in the direction you really hoped or wanted it to. So I do see some of you Aries having that. That's an internal struggle for some of you there. I see some of you Aries selling some of your belongings. I see you giving some of them away. I see you also organizing things. Some of you may be packing things away in boxes and putting them in storage or storing them in a shed or a garage. But I do see some of you getting rid of some things and selling some things. It does come up here through this Five of Wands card. And maybe some of you are even feeling like you're doing this because you want to move, or you want to put the energy out there to the universe, like I'm ready to move, or I want to make some kind of move. Or maybe you are starting to look for a new place, so you're just getting yourself ready and organized and packing things up to move. That also is coming up here through the Five of Wands. And I do feel that some of you Aries are really making a conscious effort where you're saying, I really have to start listening to my gut more, tuning into my own intuition and my gut instincts more. I really need to start paying attention to that. I do see many of you Aries starting to think that in the month of September. Now, the last card you have here in your reading for September 2016, Aries, you have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups to me is a water sign male. This would either be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Don't be thrown that it's a knight here, that it's a male card. Women can come up as knights in general readings. I feel that you may be feeling like you have some static energy flowing back and forth between you and the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, some of the challenging people that you've been dealing with are either going to be this Page of Coins and could also be the Knight of Cups for some of you. I do feel for some of you, this Knight of Cups is actually somebody that you're learning a lot of things from and is a great teacher to you. Now, this could be through some kind of class or study that you're taking. It could be an instructor. This could be if you're taking some job training or you're apprenticing somewhere. You could be gaining a lot of instruction through this Knight of Cups. You could also be learning a lot through this Knight of Cups, karmically speaking. Maybe you've had karmic lessons you had to learn and you're learning them through the Knight of Cups. It's not going to be the same for all of you Aries, but I do pick up for some of you in the beginning. They did mention you may be feeling some kind of static or friction energy with this Knight of Cups in September for some of you. Some of you are going to be putting together a package deal with this Knight of Cups and running with it. So I feel some of you may be doing business with this Knight of Cups, either as a business partner or you are putting some package together with them and somehow you guys are running with it. So that in some regards, this Knight of Cups is favorable. So that's always the tricky thing with these people cards, because it's a general reading, although it seemed pretty clear you were going to have issues with this page of coins. This Knight of Cups, some of you may have some static, complicated energy with them, and some of you, it's not that way with this Knight of Cups. It's on a more positive, productive sense or learning experience sense from this Knight of Cups. I feel this Knight of Cups has been given the task of leading you in the direction you're supposed to go in. So for some of you, this is through work, career, study, learning. It is going to be that for some of you. That's the task they told me that the guides have said that this Knight of Cups has been given in your life for some of you Aries. And learning a lot from them with their special talents, ideas, and deals comes up here around this Knight of Cups again, in just wording it in a little expanded way. I feel that many of you will be experiencing a marked difference in your life from your exposure and dealing with this Knight of Cups. And I feel that there's somebody you like to have in your corner, because this Knight of Cups helps things keep evolving or churning in your life. Also comes up here. So I feel more Aries are going to be viewing this Knight of Cups in a positive sense than you will be in a negative sense. But I'm going to say right here, they're not coming up as a romantic partner. So if any of you guys, I know sometimes people say, well, you didn't talk about romance. Well, I'm not trying to get you to buy the crystal reading, but a lot of times different messages come up than in the crystal than what comes up in the cards. So if you're looking for romance, I don't feel that's not the way the message is coming up about the Knight of Cups. Positive things and good things do come to you through this Knight of Cups, like promissory notes, gifts of cash, learning, possibly job position or job expansion comes up through the Knight of Cups. So I do get, in the most sense, I do feel that this Knight of Cups is positive for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when my videos go on YouTube. And also please be sure to follow me on Facebook. I do post predictions and pull cards over there and write other things that might be interesting to you that you won't be able to see here on YouTube. And I'd also like you to follow me. Please be sure to follow me on Twitter as well. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Aries, where I look into my crystal and get additional messages from my spirit guides for you, please be sure to click on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for September 2016 crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.myvimeo.com, theluckymermaid.com and clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 7, and there at the top of the page you will see September 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I hope you have a spectacular month of September, Aries, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.